AEERRUN. Hey YouTube, what's going on, guys? Got another beer review for you, and this is one I've been wanting to get out of the way for a long time just because how much I like it. But anyhow, today's beer is Guinness Extra Stout. Now, this is not the Guinness Draft. We've already put up the Guinness Draft. This is the Guinness Extra Stout. And this is not my first tasting. I've had this beer many a times. I don't even know how many times, bro. But I've had this beer a lot. Loved it. The first time I had it was back when I was drinking all the macros and stuff and doing that whole thing. But couldn't stand it at first. Had it again after I started liking better beers, I guess. After I started liking stuff other than what Budweiser and Miller had to offer. So anyhow, started drinking it more and liking it more, and it's become one of my favorite beers. So felt kind of obliged to go ahead and get this one out here. A little bit about it. They don't have a whole lot on label, just tell some about Guinness. Brewed since 1759 with natural ingredients. Today, Guinness is enjoyed over 150 countries. Experience the robust, mellow, and satisfying flavor for yourself. And this is not, well, I'm not going to say anything like, but it's definitely not all that similar to Guinness Draft. This is in a regular bottle. We don't have the nitro widget, so we are going to have to use a regular pour. So we're just going to go ahead and crack this one open. So like I said, didn't have the nitro widget, so we are going to have to use the regular pour. Top that off. So now then, this isn't as dark, and I'm going to start keeping a flashlight over here, guys, because I wish I could shine it behind to show you the color, but it's not as dark as Guinness Draft. This is like a slightly, I don't know, lighter shade of ruby, I guess. And this is actually pretty darn close to the recommended temperature, which is like 45 degrees, 50 degrees, somewhere in there. I've heard drink it as high as 55, and I like my beers a little bit colder than that, so that's why it's about maybe 45, 42-ish. Anyhow, again, a very tan colored head, a little bit more tan, I guess, than the Guinness Draft. We're just going to go ahead and give this one a little sniff. It's a very bold flavor, and for those of you that have had Guinness Extra Stout, you know what I'm talking about, guys. It's a very, very bold flavor. The roasted malts immediately they like attack your nose, almost. They don't literally attack your nose, but anyhow. We're gonna dive into this, man. Said before, this is one of my favorite beers, and it's a very bold taste. It's not a whole lot like Guinness Draft, excuse me. The Guinness Extra Stout's not a whole lot like Guinness Draft. The roasted malts really, I mean, they're there, they're present. That's what this beer is. This is what, I mean, it is bitter up front. The first time I had it, I likened it to drinking syrup. It was so bitter and so bold in the flavor, but I just love it now. As you can see, the lacing is really good. It's not as creamy as the Guinness Draft, and that's because it doesn't have the nitrogen in it, the nitrogen widget in it. So you don't have the creamy head that Guinness has. 6% alcohol by volume, so a little bit higher than Guinness. Guinness, I believe, is a 4%. It's either a 4% or a 4.2. I can't remember. Whoa. There you go. That's for y'all out there, man. But it's not, I can't remember if Guinness is 4% or 4.2. But Guinness Extra Stout is a little bit higher than that. It's even 6%. Besides the roasted malt, you get get a little bit of chocolate in there, a little bit of like an unsweetened chocolate type flavor. There's really no hops to speak about. There's maybe like a tiny bit towards the back end of the taste, but other than that, maybe that's just the bitterness in it. But there's really no hops in it at all. The roasted malts really just take this beer over. And you can see the head is really starting to go away. The head doesn't stay for all that long, but it's still there a little bit, just a little bit. Let's see here, what else about the Guinness Extra Stout? See here, the carbonation really very medium to light on the carbonation. Mouth feels very. I mean, this is a really smooth beer if you're used to the taste. Again, I've heard this is a beer like Guinness where it's an acquired taste and you have to drink it at least a little bit to be able to enjoy its full potential. And that was definitely true for me. For the Guinness Draft, I loved the Guinness Draft right off first time I tasted it, and the Guinness Extra Stout did not care for it at all, but it's now one of my favorite beers. This is a beer that you're going to have one or two of, and that's going to be about it before you move on to something lighter if you're going to be drinking that much. But yeah, this is definitely not a session beer. Go out and get yourself, 3 bombers or whatever and pound those, because you're not going to. I mean, this beer is just too heavy. The taste is so bold, but it's really good. I'm going to give this beer A minus. 2 thumbs up, bro. This is a solid stout. This is one of the best stouts that I've ever had. Made by my favorite brewery. Obviously, got the glass and everything. So, but yeah, I'm gonna give this beer an A minus. And if you haven't tried it yet, go out. I don't know what you're still looking at this video for. Go out right now and go get yourself a bomber or a 6-pack, bro. They're a little bit pricey here in Denton, but I don't mind paying for it at all. I don't mind it. Every now and then, it's pretty good. So, till next time, y'all enjoy your beer. Please drink responsibly, and we'll see you again next time.